Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again with a sneaky giant skeleton deck to infiltrate enemy lines, sneak through when they least expect it, and explode all over their towers. To accomplish this, we have some of the best defenses in the game with Ice Spirit and guards and archers, while also getting a huge elixir advantage with our collector. Because of our quick card cycle, it's reliable to defend with this deck while making sure that you get that elixir advantage. When you split up your archers and guards and do dual lane aggression with giant skeleton and goblin drill, most of your opponents are just going to crumble under the pressure. Archers fire rapid fire, especially when they're paired with Fire Spirit. You can quickly remove any distractions for that giant skeleton. And after Clash Royale relentlessly buffed giant skeleton, he has quickly become one of the best cards in the game, especially when you defend with giant skeleton or guards and counter pressure when your opponent's at low amount of elixir with your goblin drill tanking. While you snowball away valkyries or anything on top of the goblin drill, you'll do thousands of damage to your opponent's tower or just straight up take it. This is a completely new way of playing Clash Royale that no one is adapted to playing against yet. Even if you play against a good player, it's extremely easy to overwhelm them. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. Thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, so we got a game against someone from Japan. What's up, dude? I'm gonna sauce out a good luck. We're gonna figure out what you got. Gonna split up our archers, make you think that we've got expo, and then at the last second, throw in an elixir collector when you're not ready. So he's expecting me to expo on either side. I'm gonna go in for the giant skeleton so we can body block the baby dragon so it doesn't lock onto my archer at the start, and we'll see what this guy is planning. Definitely expecting it to be a golem deck after we see the Night Witch, but there could be quite a twist out here because we do see Golden Knight with the other cards spammed at the river. You might go in for a lot of bridge spam instead of going in for a big golem push. The good thing about this deck is when I have Fire Spirit, I can clean this up for a very good trade. I'm also going to Ice Spirit here instead of doing anything else.
You killed my brother!
Oh, what? Come on, Ice Spirit. I said that I thought you were going to be able to hit that Night Witch. And before I was even able to finish my sentence, you disappointed me. That is disastrous. This guy has definitely got a golem deck. That is a fact of life. I also leaked a little bit of elixir because I didn't expect him to lightning that immediately. It is what it is. I can go in for a goblin drill here with guards and a fire spirit, and we might be able to clap back and get all of our damage from the right-hand side. So one thing that you guys might have noticed is I decided to go in the right-hand lane, despite him already getting so much damage to the left-hand side. I just want to make sure that if he counter pushes with any units, we can likely ignore it. I don't want to respond to that baby dragon if it's going to be hitting my tower in the left-hand lane, which I would have to, right? I have to go in for 3 elixir archers because my tower is so really low on that left-hand side. But if one baby dragon hit happens in the right, we can kind of just like look away, pretend it never happened, and just chill. All right, I'm going to go archers because, remember, this guy has lightning. It doesn't fare so well into archers because, I mean, if you're going to hit archers for 3 elixir and you're spending 6, it's a pretty bad trade. Looks like he's just going to all in with his golem shenanigans, which isn't too bad for me. I might be able to damage it down quite quickly with guards, and then I might even want to go in for an Ice Spirit here so then the golem can't explode onto our tower. So you don't necessarily need...
Hasta la vista, baby.
If you have giant skeleton, that can generally clean up most stuff, but if he's going to end up having Golden Knight, maybe that's a different story. So, yeah. Wow, that did not work as well as I had hoped it would. But it is what it is. You guys know the deal. Sometimes you play against an OP champion and you're just like, what is my life? Why is this happening? But if our giant skeleton reaches the tower, I think we can claw our way back into the game. Notice how I decided to go on the other side and switch it up because I knew he would probably try to defend the lower HP tower. So I swerved him. I might be able to take both towers at the same time. I'm hoping that the giant skeleton connects because that's a lot of damage. Wow, let's go. The giant skeleton is going to take the tower and we're back in business. I can giant skeleton here so then the baby dragon will hopefully die. I want the archers to retarget. The archers are just deciding not to retarget. So I got to go for a goblin drill here, archers and fire spirit. Maybe even go in for a goblin drill to pull everything backward. If we can just get a little bit more damage, I will win this game. Look at that. The giant skeleton is able to kill the golden knight because he overcommitted. I'm going to go for a giant skeleton again just to make sure that you aren't able to kill the archers immediately. And he's going to go click the golden knight ability, but when he does, then I can go in for a goblin drill at the exact same time and win the game. Oh, he didn't go in for a golden knight in the middle. I thought he would try to get the tower damage, but I guess he's not about that life. So we are able to get one goblin hit, then go for the snowball and walk away with the W. GG, well played and peace out. Even if we play against a golem player that's able to take one of our towers because golden knight's a little bit broken, we are able to come back. Just got to make predictions with this deck sometimes. Going for the giant skeleton when your opponent's least expecting it and will take their entire tower. After that win, we are 9,300 in the world. All right, so we got a game against a certifiable hero. So first things first, we're just going to go for guards and figure out what he's going to do. If we see Heal Spirit and Elixir Collector, you guys already know that it's going to be a 3 Musketeer deck. Unless he's got a really weird Elixir Golem deck that I've never seen before with Rail Ghost and a fast cycle, which people don't run. They're always going to be running Skillless Elixir Golem without Elixir Collector and then Rage. So I'm going to eat some damage here because it's a necessary precaution. I don't really have any other availability. The Royal Ghost is out of cycle, so I can go for a Goblin Drill on top of that. Oh, he thought I was going on the tower. He thought I was going onto the tower. He got finagled. Let's go. That is so much value on the Elixir Collector. We're shutting this entirely down. I can go in for a high giant skeleton to say hello to my little friend, the golden boy. And then I don't think the Barb Barrel gets pulled back, so I'm going to go in for guards here as well to apply dual lane aggression. And because we're able to damage down his Elixir Collector, I will get an Elixir advantage eventually in this type of matchup. The only difficulty is I have no big spell for 3 Musketeers.
Now that is an Avengers level threat.
I'm not a huge fan of that in this particular situation. I think I want to go in for archers here since we are able to assassinate the Royal Ghost a little bit faster. As long as the archers lock onto the Ghost, then we're going to vibe with it. And I will follow up with a Goblin Drill. He's going to expect it to be on top of the Elixir Collector, so I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go on top of the tower. And he goes in for a Barb Barrel really early because he wanted to captivate the Ice Spirit. And then he's going to take a ton of damage. If I go in for a Fire Spirit, I think that I would have to spend in more Elixir anyway. So I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go in for a Elixir Collector, and then I might be able to cycle back to another Goblin Drill if I get a bit lucky here. So I'm going to go Goblin Drill on the right-hand side. I think the Fire Spirit connects as well. Wait, what is this guy doing? He's taking so much damage from the Fire Spirit and doesn't have any Elixir right now. That's insane. He's going to Barb Barrel early again. He's going to lose the Elixir Collector, and he's also going to lose most of his Barbarian Barrel on the counter push. The Barbarian Barrel never gives damage anyway, but, I mean, you want to keep it alive so then you're able to, you know, go and drop a Golden Knight with it and have a little bit of a mini tank. So then it can get you some value. Okay, so I'm expecting to go for 3 Musketeers. Oh, Elite Barbarians is into this. This is really interesting. I did not expect that in the slightest. So I'm going to go in for a Goblin Drill here. I think I can go in for a Giant Skeleton because he's going to click the ability now. No, he doesn't. Why is he never clicking the ability?
I am not in danger. I am the danger.
What is this wild child doing? Oh my gosh. Insane strategies from our opponent. But the Giant Skeleton is looking like it's going to lock onto the tower. Oh no. Oh no, dude. This is not how you want to lose the game. This is not how you want to get put to shame. And look at your 3 Musketeers. They're to blame. They did not put in enough damage. So I'm able to finish all of that off, going for a Giant Skeleton here. Snowball on the right-hand side if I need to. I'm going to wait for one of them to connect to the tower. Then I go in for the Snowball and the Ice Spirit, since that's going to be enough damage for us to finish everything off. And then I can go in for a Goblin Drill as well. So this is one of those matchups that is very high octane. You don't necessarily know if you're going to get the Elixir advantage or not. But if you can just guide and maneuver your Giant Skeleton through the wilderness on top of the tower, you'll be able to win every single time. You want to follow up with guards here, going for one more Goblin Drill and then Snowball, and this should be enough to win because he doesn't have Barb Barrel and Cycle. So even if he pops the Royal Ghost, the Goblins disperse onto the tower, and then he loses the game. So GG, well played, and peace out, buddy. Pleasure playing against you. After that win, 26 trophies propels us to 8,700 in the world. All right, we got a game against the Black Mamba. What's up, my dude?
Hello there.
First things first, we're going to drop a good luck and drop that Fire Spirit out here so we can start dropping your towers. So I think it's best for me to go in for guards here because, you know, most people are going to consistently start to spam you with their bandits and bridge spam. And if they're seeing guards coming at them, they likely will go in for a spell on it. And then they won't have as much for the Goblin Drill. I was hoping he would have Log, so then he wouldn't have Log for the Goblin Drill. But I guess Zap is just a super bad card anyway. Okay, so I can go in for a Goblin Drill here and a Nice Spirit. And why Zap is so bad into this is because you can Log on top of the Goblin Drill and then kill the goblins that are spawning. But the Zap, you have to time it exquisitely. And at the same time, you're not able to damage down the Goblin Drill with it. Look at all the value we got. Oh, wait, we're definitely playing against P.E.K.K.A. Guys, if we win this game, we are going to be at 7,000 trophies. So I'm really hyped up. I really want to walk away with a dominant W here. If I go in for an Elixir Collector, that could be cool. I can maybe follow up with a Fire Spirit and then go in for a Goblin Drill on top of the Magic Archer. Most people never do this, and I'm wondering if it's good or not. We'll find out. Yo, I want a Snowball so we can finish that off. And then I think I can get guards down to finish off the rest of his spam here. Yo, yet again, the Giant Skeleton finds its way on the tower. I'm telling you right now, if you got Elixir Collector, you get an Elixir advantage, and then the Giant Skeleton just locks on the tower. It doesn't matter if you're at 7,000 trophies. It doesn't matter at what skill level you're at. Most people are just not ready to defend that. Okay, so here's the thing. Do I drop an Ice Spirit and have the Royal Ghost hit it? Or do I just, you know, drop the Ice Spirit and let it hit the tower? I think I would have gotten a similar interaction and it would have, you know, discouraged the Royal Ghost from getting a similar amount of hits. But I can't be sure. You guys have to let me know down below in the comment section if I made the right play or if I was the wrong decision there. Enough Fire Spirits, and then we were able to kill the Barbarians a bit faster, making sure that the Barbarian wasted a shot on top of the Fire Spirit, and then also was going to die pretty quickly is a vibe for sure. I can go in for an elixir collector here. I don't think the giant skeleton is going to lock on a tower, but you never really know anymore. You never know. You never know with that card. Is it going to kill the bandit? No way. That would be too lucky. Okay, yeah. I kind of thought that that would happen. I'm going to go archers, and I want to go for goblin drill on the other side. I'm going to eat the bandit damage because it's not that instrumental in this guy's success because he has more damage on the right-hand side anyway. And I can go in for a giant skeleton here. I think he's going to go in for magic archer, so I want to go guards a bit faster than he was predicting. And then we can kill the P.E.K.K.A. really, really quickly here. Since I've got Ice Spear and I've got other shenanigans, and I've got another set of multiple resets. So I can go in for a snowball here and then get Giant Skeleton down and kill the rest of his stuff.
Target locked.
Not so fast.
Yo, he's going to go for a P.E.K.K.A. He has nothing for the Giant Skeleton anymore. This is what I was looking for. This is what I wanted. I get so fired up when I see a P.E.K.K.A. crossing the river because we rip it to tower, rip it to shreds, and there's nothing he can do, you know? Like, he's just looking at the P.E.K.K.A. and he's like, why is this a piece of paper? I thought it was going to be a piece of success for me. I thought it was going to be primed up for a 7 elixir investment. It should do a little bit more than that, but unfortunately, that's never going to be the case. You want to go Goblin Draw in front because he's likely going to drop a P.E.K.K.A. in front as well. If he doesn't, I think it's okay for me to go for guards. The Fire Spirit's going to connect, and we will walk away with a very dominant W. I love running Snowball in this deck because you're able to push away your opponent's units if they don't have Dark Prince, if they've got like Royal Ghost or something, which you're able to... Oh, wow, he's literally on a timer right now. He has no way pushing that off. He's going to lose both of his towers. No matter where he looks, he was in a huge amount of trouble. But what I was saying earlier is if you time your Snowball with the Goblin Drill pop, you're able to push back your opponent's units, whether it's the Royal Ghost or the Bandit, and then your Goblins just devour the tower. After that win, we're now at 7,000 trophies and 8,000 in the world. All right, so we got a Game Against Punch shows. I thought this guy was going to have Panda because literally, like, he's got the Bamboo Clan and he's got PAN, and then he just baited me, guys. I really wanted to read his name as Pandas, but it is what it is. We're going to go in for guards here. His Goblin Drill counter is out of cycle, so this is pretty good for me. But if we're playing against Log Bait, this could probably be some problems, if I'm going to be honest with y'all. Not a huge fan about playing against Log Bait when you don't have log. So we'll see if we can find our way through. I think he'll rocket on this. We'll have to wait and see. Are you not going to have elixir? Oh, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That makes me really happy. No, I'm going to Ice Spirit here. I'm going to go in for... I misclicked the Goblin Drill. It's off to the side. Maybe he's not going to predict that. Okay, this was really bad. That was the worst Goblin Drill of my existence. Can we pretend that that never existed? Can we close your guys' eyes? Can we just like erase that Goblin Drill from your memories? We do some Harry Potter shenanigans out here. I guess that's what we need to do. It's a magic potion that makes you forget that that ever existed. All right, I'm going to follow up with another elixir collector here because I want to be up elixir to the point that he's feeling pressured to defend this while not having enough elixir for the rocket. Yeah, he's so annoyed right now. He's like, wait, why does this idiot have 2 elixir collectors on the field? What is he doing to me out here? And you know what? We're pulling the wool over your eyes, bro. You're not ready for the surprise. I think the Ice Spirit might be able to lock onto the Valkyrie. Okay, so I'm going to snowball on the Valkyrie. Maybe be able to hit it at good timing here. Okay, I'm not able to because he went for Goblin Barrel. We played that pretty well. Credit where credit is due. I might want to go in for a Giant Skeleton in the back and build up a bigger amount of elixir, or I could go for archers here and then go for another elixir collector because it makes him really annoyed to see elixir collector, so I'm thinking I'm going to vibe with that. I have Ice Spirit and Fire Spirit, so I think that's going to be a pretty good counter to the Goblin Barrel when he decides to go for it. Oh, that Fire Spirit doesn't have the moves. It doesn't have the juice. And he also doesn't have a log anymore, so I can go for a Fire Spirit with the archers and probably kill the Dark Goblin. Look at that. That worked out so well. And I can snowball away the Valkyrie so then the Goblins lock out of the tower. Wait, this is going so well. Let's get that. Let's get this bread, baby. I'm going to go for archers here and then Ice Spirit in the back, and that fully counters the Goblin Barrel, so I won't have to worry about it at all. Let's go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. That Ice Spirit's got the moves. Oh, no. Why is that still doing damage to me, bro? Why is that still doing damage? Why do you also have... Oh, okay. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Tesla because he could pre-place the Tesla on that. That'd be pretty annoying. The guards are out of position for him. But he might rocket on this. I hope that the Dark Goblin just dies. No one likes a Dark Goblin that stays alive. No one likes a Dark Goblin that stays alive unless you're running Log Bait. Please miss me with that, bro. Miss me with that. All right, Giant Skeleton. Potentially going to give his value. I'm going to go in for a Goblin Drill here since he's going to have to place his Valkyrie in a more uncomfortable position. Might be able to just kill the Valkyrie with our archers and our double Giant Skeleton shenanigans. So we'll see how well this works. If I snowball, we are able to damage this down. Oh, Giant Skeleton! It's got the moves, baby! No way! This is insane. This is preposterous. That is so much value. I am loving this. The guard is staying alive, but he can't guard the guard. My man can't guard the guard. If I don't have log and I overwhelm a log bait cycle deck and I just win every game today, wow, this is a hilarious vibe, and I would not change this for the world. 6,200 in the world, and this deck is just such a good vibe. We got to seal the deal with the archers in the back. Make them assume that we've got an expo deck. When people assume the wrong thing and then they get hit up by the elixir collector, they do not want to have that happen. Okay, so it looks like it's important for me to go for the goblin drill on the right-hand side, because if you go for a log here, then you're still not going to be able to kill the archer, and then we're going to be able to get some extra damage up in here. Also, you don't have log for the goblin drill goblins anymore, so this is quite good. All right, I'm going to go for elixir collector first because I can still afford the guards. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we play against 3 musketeers, and then that guy has elixir collector. And then the first player that we played against had golem. And now we've mixed them together to probably play against a golem player with mini P.E.K.K.A. and elixir collector, unless this is just a really funky deck that I've never played before in my life. So I'm excited for this. I'm hyped up to see what our opponents got in store for us. Kind of like unboxing a present to see, oh, well, that's not really unboxing a present. That's ripping it open like you're ripping through my towers right now, bro. That's not what we wanted to see at all. But maybe we can kill the Expo and then get dual lane counter pressure. Wait, this is going to work out in our favor, I believe. Because I can go and kill the mini P.E.K.K.A. quite quickly. I should have dropped guards instead with an ice spear because it would have been able to shred through that a little bit faster. He might... No, he doesn't have log because you dropped on the left-hand side on top of the goblin drill. He has nothing! The giant skeleton is protected! And then the giant skeleton will attack. He goes from protect to attack real quick. Guys, I love saying protect with like 5 C's. Feel extra thick for the giant skeleton out here. I'm going to go for elixir collector in the middle, and there's a high probability that he goes in for an Expo on me. Most Expo games are just so annoying and not fun, but this is anything but. This is extraordinarily, extremely aggressive. I can go for giant skeleton and archers, and then he loses the Expo. I might be able to do some dual lane shenanigans part 2. Always splitting up the archers is phenomenal because, I mean, if the giant skeleton goes kaboom in the left-hand lane, and then we have the goblin drill on the right-hand side, it's just too much for him to deal with. He has no elixir. Wow. Guys, this is the power of the deck. Giant Skeleton takes a lot of elixir to deal with right now because you have Ice Spirit and Fire Spirit, so you can clean up whatever distractions they have. And then also on top of that, you can do split lane shenanigans with an archers in the middle and then go Goblin Drill on the other side. And because you already are up elixir from the elixir collector, it's near impossible to defend this deck. Today has been so much fun. I've been loving this thing. Like, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.